Yeah, we about to go live.
Right. You ain't slow down.
Act like you got them skate. 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 Go live, I'm finna go live. 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 Go live, I'm finna go live.
What's up, everybody? Hey, welcome back to the WRE live edition. This is Coach Hayes from Coach Hayes Football, man. Today is a special one. We got a special guest in the building. Well, virtual, that is. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to kick this thing off, man. So we're giving guys a couple of chances to come on in, get into the live stream, man, because it's going to be a very exciting one. Please, if you're on Facebook Live right now, make sure you share this out to everybody. YouTube, pass on the link to everybody, because we got a very interesting guest, and we do want to hear his story. All right. This young man is from St. Thomas Aquinas High School down there in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. His name is Jayden Hood, and he has committed to the University of Michigan. So can I get a go blue out there for everybody that's watching? Make sure you put it in the comment section and let me know what's going on, as well as we will be taking comments from people, from viewers. So please put it in the comment section, man. We are more than welcome. We're going to chop it up, talk it up, interview, and most importantly, we're going to break down his film, and we're going to let him and see what he all about. Let's see if he really a hot boy out here, man, on this field. Because from what I'm hearing, he a head buster. He don't take no tea for the fever, as my mama always say. All right, and if you don't take tea for the fever, you're a tough guy, man. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and bring in a couple of guys. I'm going to bring him on right now in a couple of seconds, man. But let's see. We got a couple of guys coming in. We're about to get this thing started, and we're going to make this guy a hot name, especially down here in South Florida. And he's taking his talents all the way up to Michigan to Ann Arbor, man, and playing for Coach Jim Harbaugh. So here we go. Let's bring him on, man. We got Jayden Hood in the building, everybody. Y'all make some noise for my man. All right, here we go. I know the cheers ain't too great because we are virtually doing this thing. But, Jayden, what's going on, man?
I'm doing good. I can hear the cheers, even though I can't hear them.
I'm loving it. Trust me, you're going to hear 100,000 of them when you run out that doggone tunnel, man, and slap that banner that says Michigan supports you, go blue. Because I've been at that stadium, man, and trust me, boy, it's a sight to behold, and it is loud. It's crazy. And if you've never been in that atmosphere, man, trust me, it's an excellent atmosphere for Michigan, and for the opponent, it's terrifying, if I may say, man. So with that being said, man, I'm going to start off with you, because I've always said this about football players. We don't get the luxury of, having our faces seen and people really know about us. You know, we covered up and shielded with helmets and face masks, and people really know us by our jersey number more than any other sport. You know, basketball gets the face out there, baseball, so forth and so on. So tell the people, especially being a Michigan commit, who is Jayden Hood?
So I'm definitely, I'm a laid back guy. I'm a cool person, I love to have fun. I'm a family guy, I'm a family man. I enjoy being around the family. I'm very caring. Football camp that I run in Belle Glade. So, that's what Jayden is.
Hold on. So you have a football camp?
Yes, I have a football camp.
Well, tell us about it, man. That's awesome. That's something and I've done a lot of research on you, man, and I didn't even know that. So I'm looking in the wrong places. So please tell the viewers about this football camp that you do. You said in Belle Glade?
Yes. So my mom is a pastor, and she works out in Belle Glade. She's director. She runs the place called Life Center. So
okay.
I'm out there all the time helping her out, volunteering. And, it's a very, if you know Belle Glade, it's a very, athletic city. A lot of football players, basketball players come out of there. So I just kind of came up with the idea of, I want to be out here and volunteer and kind of do what I love. So, I decided to make a football clinic, a football camp. Just at first it was just for little kids, so they can develop skills. But then as it grew, it went from, just 5-year-olds to middle school to high school, and then even grown men or just people on the street that just want to come out and just play some football. So it came a long way.
That's awesome, man. I mean, that's great, man, to even have that vision to do that. A lot of guys, especially in high school, they focused on them in high school, and there's nothing wrong with that. But for you to have that vision, man, to do that for the community, and your mom being a pastor and all, that's awesome, man. So I applaud you. You know what I mean? And I appreciate you, and I thank you if nobody's ever told you, man, because I really think that's great. Now, let me ask you another question because we do want to get into this. I know you're at St. Thomas Aquinas now. So what? And everybody knows that name, the powerhouse, and so forth. And I know you came from Cardinal Newman, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And so, what are your goals? What are the goals for the season now being at St. Thomas Aquinas?
Yeah. So, the reason for going to St. Thomas Aquinas was for the competition. You know what I mean? I had offers going in there. I was not as much, but I had offers going there, so it wasn't really for the offers. It was for the competition. I wanted to win a state championship, and I just didn't want to wait to play that top talent when I got to college. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be like kind of a culture shock. I wanted to play them now, and I don't shy away from competition, so I just wanted it now. And the goals for the season is to basically double everything I've done last season. You know what I mean? Last season was a good season. It could be better. I can perfect some things, and that's the goal of going to St. Thomas. Be trained by the best, play the best, and coach the best, so I can become the best.
That's awesome, man. Hey, and I try not to get, especially on this channel, I don't get into why guys transfer. That's not really my business. I've always been here for the talent, and that's really what it is. Because I always say this: guys have to make decisions what is best for their family. And for you, like you say, for you saying that. I mean, I totally get it, and I totally understand. You want to get to the top talent. So, because when you go to play in the Big Ten, play Michigan and play those schools, the Michigan States, the Ohio State, Penn State, so forth, that's the top talent in the nation. All right. So I totally understand, man. And I totally appreciate and I totally respect your decision, man. So you mentioned this. What are some of the strengths of your game? So for people who, because a lot of people who watch these highlight tapes and things, and they just see a guy making tackles or they see him running the ball or catching the ball. What does Jayden feel like his strength is in his game?
Yep. So I don't shy away from contact. I'm a very physical person. I'm very fast. On sideline skills, I'm quick. I come downhill fast. But I think my biggest strength is besides some leadership qualities, I think is my instinct and how much film I watch. I feel like I watch so much film throughout the week and the night before that when I'm in the game, it's just easier for me and it makes the game faster. And a lot of my plays are, people say I'm blitzing, but it's just like I just kind of know where the play is going already. So I feel like that's my strength, my instinct.
Oh, so you're a film watcher, huh?
Oh yeah.
Now you know what? I'm gonna tell you now. I'm gonna tell from your film because I've been doing this 20 years and I'm gonna be on you. I'm gonna find out, but. I'm gonna say this to you, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. In the 10 minutes exactly we've been on this live, I'm super impressed with the answers that you're giving me because it shows a lot of maturity in the things that you're saying. Because there are a lot of guys that only play football when it's football practice and games. They don't take it to the film room, and that's where you learn most of your football is off the field. Believe it or not, man. So I'm proud of you for that. Let's switch it up a little bit. What part of your game would you like to improve?
Yeah, so I feel like I definitely could use my hands more. I feel like I could be quicker sometimes. I think last season, as good as it was, I definitely relied on my athletic ability a little bit too much at times. And so this year, I think I need more, especially some at St. Thomas. I need to rely more on skill and just see and coach. And I think that would really set me apart from a lot of people.
Good. So you're saying using your hands so far, defeating blocks and things like that?
Defeating blocks, man. I'm pretty good at getting off blocks, but I definitely be better at times. And I just think the skill part. I think I rely on my my abilities sometimes too much. That even though I make the play, I feel like I can make the play faster or better if I just use more skills. So I think that's probably my biggest thing.
That's awesome, man. Now let's talk about this a little bit. You talked about recruiting, being at Cardinal Newman, and you had offers going into St. Thomas Aquinas. And as I do my research on you and I looked up everything, I mean, you had, I don't even want to insult you, 30 plus, 40 plus something off or something like that. I had a ton of them, man. But here's the thing. I know you dropped your top 10. Maybe I guess a couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
So in that right there, so how was that the college recruiting experience? Now that I know you're committed to Michigan, but how was the recruiting experience so far as, coaches talking to you and all that stuff?
Yeah, so it was definitely fun. it was definitely a fun experience. You know, you get to meet a lot of great coaches, great minds, great players. You know what I mean, current players that were good, or that are great. And you know what I mean, I definitely learned a lot in this process. You know, my family definitely learned a lot. And you know, there were definitely times where it felt, you know, a little overwhelming because, you know, I would wake up sometimes with 200 messages. I would have to call everybody, and I had like a virtual tour at this time, and I come out of virtual tour, and then like, I mean, there were times where it got, you know, it was a little overwhelming, but the overall experience was just really fun.
But that's great, man. Because I know, like I said, you had all these schools and you had all that going on, and with the COVID-19, kind of put a dark cloud over the recruiting process so far as taking visits and all of those things. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that here in a second. But I did want to mention some of these schools in your top 10. So I know you had a school, South Carolina, the Gamecocks. What was it that put them in your top 10?
Yep. So you know, I like the SEC. You know, what I mean, they're a good team. I like Coach Champ. Um, I talked to Coach Rod. You know, it's a great culture. You know, it's a great atmosphere. I like what they're building. You know, they're still building. You know, the campus life's great there. And I was just kind of like, I had a good relationship with them, and it was just a good, you know, feeling towards them. And as I was doing my research, you know, the academics, you know, were in the top. You know, athletic. You know, obviously, athletic. You know, they're up there too. So it
Sure.
was just kind of a mix of, you know, a lot of things that I was just like, you know, South Carolina is a very good school.
All right. And what about Louisville, man? Because one thing I know about Louisville, you know, they came around with the Charlie Strong era, man, with the Teddy Bridgewater. And you being from down there now in South Florida, he was a Miami kid, South Florida kid. And they kind of changed because they were always known as a basketball school, but then they changed that whole thing into becoming a big, I'd say a powerhouse in football, you know. I guess arguably saying a powerhouse, but they became recognized in football. So what was it about Louisville? Because I've been in that stadium too. And Papa John Stadium, man, when they put all them horns on the top of that building, they score a touchdown and fireworks go off. Look here, man. Hey, it's tough in there, man. If you're not a Louisville guy, you might be shook. So what was it about Louisville, man?
Yeah. So Coach Nick's the linebacker coach there, and I mean, I had a great relationship with him. You know, he kept it real 100% all the time. You know, he was helping me out. You know, I would send him a workout, and he'll tell me like, "Hey, do this and that." You know what I mean? I had a great relationship with him. I really liked him a lot. I like Louisville, you know, just because it's Louisville. You know, like you said, you know, they're building, and now they're up there, and you know, they're top dogs. You know, Scatterfield, you know, he's huge. You know, very recognized coach, and academics good, and it's not the same thing. You know, the culture is good. You know what I mean? And then for Louisville, it was the campus life outside of football that I really like too. You know, there's a lot of things to do in Louisville too, so that's why I had Louisville up there.
That's awesome, man. All right, so now I'm not gonna go through all of them, but I know you did narrow it down to your top three. So you have Miami, Minnesota. You know, I'm a Kane fan, man, so I kind of hesitated a little bit, man. I'm from the crib. I'm sorry, but Miami, Minnesota, and then Michigan. So what was it about Miami, Minnesota, and Michigan? Let's say Miami first, that put them in the top three where you excluded the other seven.
So you know, simply because I'm from Florida, Miami was already up there, and
Okay.
and because you know, I want to be close. I do like being close to home. You know what I mean? So that's why they were up there. Then um, all that, you know, it is the original linebacker U. So, you know, it's got great tradition, great culture. You know, I mean, it has the history to back it up. You know, the fans, the support is amazing. You know, I'm around it, so I know exactly what it looks like. You know, it's a familiar atmosphere. And, you know, I like Coach Baker a lot. I like Coach Diaz a lot. You know, when I talk to Ed Reed, you know, he's amazing. I like him too. And
Yeah,
they
he's a good
definitely
guy.
they made the decision really hard, you know, but that's just why they were up there. I mean, it was just so many things that Miami had. I loved him. I like.
All right, and then what about Minnesota?
Yeah, so Coach Fleck is amazing. Not just coach, but person. You know, I had a great relationship with Coach Fleck. I talked to him every day. You send me team meetings. You know, you send me pictures all the time. You know, when it was my birthday, it was actually like a week where coaches were allowed to call,
Mm-hmm.
and and it happened to be on the day of my birthday, and he called me at exactly 12 o'clock at night the next day to tell me happy birthday.
You talking
So
about midnight?
midnight, exactly right.
Oh
As soon as
man.
he called me. And,
Hey, coach went deep into the recruiting bag, boy. I heard that, man.
he was we talked. We had a great relationship. You know what I mean? I like Minnesota. You know, they're definitely on the rise now. They're gonna be a team to reckon with soon.
Sure.
And,
Sure.
you know what I mean? That coach is getting bigger and better. That's just why they were up there.
That's awesome. And here's the big question before we get into the final phase here of this interview, man. Why Michigan?
Yeah. So, you know, that being said, you know, like I said, Miami. I said all the good things about Miami, good things about Minnesota, but and you know, Michigan's almost the same thing. You know, it's the same thing. So then I had to break it down. You know, pros, cons, and my biggest thing were, you know, great coaching relationship, great coaching staff, good tradition, good culture. You know, player development is really important to me. You know, playing time was important to me. You know, just the opportunity to be the best and go in the league. And the biggest thing was coaching stability. And
Mm-hmm.
and when I look at all the boxes, Michigan kind of checked off for everything.
Got you. Well, that makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna just drop a comment in here right quick, man. Somebody said, C. Mitchell says he sounds like a kid who has been humbled by his coaching staff and sounds extremely knowledgeable in his responses. Go be great, man. That's awesome, man. C. Mitchell, man. Actually, that's a buddy of mine, and he's a good coach here in Orlando area, and I appreciate that, and I second that too. You know, your responses are awesome, man, and I really do appreciate that. So now we're talking about Michigan a little bit before we kind of get started. And kind of shocking, man. You told me you haven't been there. I got to put it out there. So what does that mean for you?
You know, you can't really, you know, say I'm 100% because you haven't seen it. You know, everything's based off word, picture, and video. But so far, everything that I've been told, I've heard, you know, they told me has been true. You know what I mean? They have not lied to me, you know, yet, you know, or ever, I hope ever. But everything's been, you know, exactly what they said. You know, I talked to players. You know, I know Mike Morris. I actually just had lunch with him today. I know I talked to Milton. I talked to Anthony Solomon. You know, I mean, I talked to players. You know, so get as much insight as I can without being there. And they all said the same thing. They all have the same, basically, you know, same experience, just differently in their own way. And, you know, I just wanted to be a part of that. And the only thing now is to be certain, like 100% certain, which I feel like I am, but just to be 100% certain, just seeing it, just feeling it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to say this, man. I've been there. That's not going to change your mind when you go there. I can tell you that right now. Everything that you've heard and said is true, man. It's a beautiful campus, beautiful atmosphere, and everything else. So if that puts you at 99% and that's the 1% that may change your mind, I'm just being honest. You might just be 100% guy because I've been there. It's beautiful all the way around, man. And you can't beat it. You know, education is second to none when it comes to it, as well as. And again, this is not a bias. I'm just an honest guy when it comes to certain things. You know what I mean? And also, you know, I know they had the whole Michigan man motto. And that's true, man. I've had a couple of guys go that way, so that's actually pretty cool, man. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and jump into your film. Now, Jayden, if you ain't balling, dog, if you ain't balling, Jayden, I'm going to let you know, my man. But if you balling, I'm going to let you know, my man. All right? So let me go ahead and put this on right here. We got your film up. Let me get this stuff out the way. It's a one-man show here, so I got to make it happen. All right, so we got your highlights. We're going to put this up here right here, and we're going to look through your film and check you out right quick, man. All right, so here we go. We're going to talk a little bit. For those who have comments, please put in the comment section. We're going to talk about it. We're going to stop it, all right? 6'1", 210, 3.8 GPA. That's what I'm talking about, my man. Hold up. You ain't got the man neck looking all broke, man. What's up with this? Huh? My man coughing up the baby already? That's what I'm talking about. Let's check it out, man. Let's see what you're working with, buddy. All right, here we go. You going to spark him up? Let's go. Get some. That's what I'm talking about. I see you. I see you, 7. Okay. Now you did mention that you don't. People think you blitzing, so you actually reading these things.
Yeah, I'm reading them.
I ski. That's old school there. You don't know what I ski means, Jayden. That means when you get a pick, baby, I ski. Let's go. Okay, a little read screen. Woo! Hey, my man putting in some work out here. I told you, we only 50 seconds into a 7-minute highlight tape. We're gonna see what's up with it. Hey, hold on. I'm gonna stop this right here. So they literally on maybe the 1 yard line.
Yep.
So I want to know, and again, as players, I want to know what you're thinking. What are you thinking right here on the 1 yard line? What is the tell? Since you say you can read it so fast by watching film, what lets you know that play right there is going to happen right now?
Yeah, so it's funny because it doesn't show you, but the play before, they ran the exact same play. And so, and plus I've seen it on film, like you said. And so I knew, once they got that, I don't remember the number. I think it's 11. But I know when he's right there, he's behind the tackle. I know it's power right behind him. And
so when they get the little sniffer, what we call a sniffer in coaching, so when you get that little sniffer back, some people call it H back. So when you saw that formation, you knew they were going right up behind him.
They were going right up behind him.
I heard that, baby. Hey, guess what? I ain't mad at you. That's a great job. Please tell me that was third down.
That was third down.
Was it? Okay. Hey. I see you, man. I'm highly impressed, boy. Hey, Go Blue got him something, man. That burst right there, baby. I love it. That's perfect. Okay. I see you. Dry those feet a little more because guess what? Them backs in the Big Ten, 210. I'm telling you. You served him up, dog. You served him. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, listen, I'm a defensive guy by nature. Look at this, man. I get fired up, man. We back on the goal line again. What you gonna do? Goal line stop. That's what I'm talking about, man. I see you, baby. I see you. Only thing I'm gonna say, like I said, is when you get those perimeter runs and them angle tackles, continue to run. See how your feet die on you? Continue to run those feet, man, because you'd be surprised, man. Some of them dudes will drag you along. There's some horses out there. What you finna do? You on special team? Hey, now let me ask you a question about that, because some guys on special teams, they the star of the team, man. You got a problem playing special teams?
No, I enjoy it. I love it, actually. I feel like that helps me. I always get a little butterfly sometimes. That helps me get rid of them. Just hit somebody. It's all gone after that.
That's what I'm talking about. I love it. I love it. Now, I'm going to let you walk us through some of these plays. I'm going to put the next one on, and I want you to tell us what you're thinking right now. Walk us through this play. I know you remember it. I've never seen it, so talk to us.
Yeah, so, this is kind of more of a simple team as wing T. They did a lot of wing T, so I know when he motioned, especially number one, they was giving him the ball because that was their best player. So as soon as he motioned, I knew they was giving him the ball, and I tracked it down.
I heard that. I always said this. Anybody with number one on the football team, he either the best player on the field or he the coach's son. Them the only two reasons you win number one, man. So guess what? That's a great philosophy to have, man. Let's see what you got. Okay, good scrape. Loving it. 4A, punt down. That was 3rd and 10. Good way to fall back inside what they call rock back stuff. Good job, man. Good job. And you violent, man. I love it. That's what I'm talking about. But blow his behind back into the hole, man. Tear him up. There we go. You out here balling, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. You balling. I'm actually looking for something to get mad about, man. I can't. Huh? Talk to me, 7. What you gonna do with him? I missed it. I don't know. I missed that one. I'm talking too much. Let me shut up. Drive. See that drive in your feet right there? Perfect. Yeah. That's perfect, man. That's perfect. Look at that scrape. Woo! Let me go back, man. You actually read that extremely fast, man. I mean, you starting over here to our left side, defensive right, but to our left side, and you make this play on the outside of the other side tackle, man. Look at this. Awesome. Look at this. That's big time right there, man. And that's why those schools after you, man. I thought you was going to give him the business, man. Good way to feel it. I liking it, man. One thing you said, you ain't scared of, you ain't shying away from contact, and that's the truth. Lord knows. What you gonna do? Go get him, baby. Go get him. Get some. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. And I love the fact that you take special teams serious. That you take special teams serious, man. That's perfect, man. I'm loving it, bro. I'm loving it. Let's see what we got here. Served him up. Let's go. Who next? You get some. Who gets? Yes, sir. Good job, baby. Excellent job, man. Talk us through this next play right here. All right, this is perfect because this is what I want to see. You get these wing T team, and you probably won't see this in college. You know, maybe if you guys end up playing Georgia Tech, even got away from it now with the coaching change. But you see these teams right here. And, you know, the ball could be any and anywhere at any time. So talk to me about your preparation on these kind of plays.
Yeah, so this play is actually a pass.
Okay.
And, so it's a play action. And the player actually caught the ball. And we ended up chasing him down. And he was carrying it real loose. So I swiped the ball down. We got the ball, actually. It was forced fumble. It was good. And we needed it, too, because they was on the brink of making it a 2-3 score game at that point. So it was a good play.
All right, so let's see what you do with it. 2nd and 11. Hey, you went from middle linebacker to almost – hold on, I'm sorry, I cut it to – and he fumbled it? So you went from the middle linebacker, saw the play action, turned and ran, made the play. You forced the fumble, I'm assuming. Man, that's awesome, man. That's just being a ball player, man, and not giving up. I see a lot of guys give up on plays. You know what I mean? When it's not necessarily in their zone, in their area, they give up on plays. And I always say this, man, the football wants to be celebrated. So, you know, when you do things like that, good things can only happen. Yeah. That's awesome, man. Okay. If you catch this dude, I'm cutting it off. Come on, man. Where the cornerback was at? Let's go back. How you the middle linebacker?
Yeah, there was some, like, I guess the safety came down for some reason. I think he thought it was a different play. I don't know what happened. He came down, and I had to go get it.
Go get it, baby. You stay the touchdown, man. That's what it's all about. Listen, I'm gonna stop it right here, man. He got a 7-minute highlight, and if you want to go see it, please make sure you log on to his Huddle account. There's a hot boy right here, man. Let me we're gonna get back to this phase of it. All right, we're gonna talk about a couple of things here as well before we get into that. We got some comments on here, so I do want to answer those right now. We got some guys that came in late. Actually, this young man right here, and it's been answered for him, but I'm going to put him up there because I love him so much. Alexander Bostic III played middle linebacker for me way back at Miami Norland, man. Ended up going to FIU, and he was a middle linebacker. So he said, did you sign yet? Bostic, yes, he did. Well, he did not sign because he's only a junior, getting ready to be – well, he's a senior now. You know, they flipped it, so he's a senior now. So, no, he has not technically signed, but he has committed to the University – to the University of Michigan. All right. Let me see here. We're going to go through some of these comments. Let me get Bostic off the stage. That's my man, Bostic. All right. Here we go here. Somebody asked about your size, man. How big are you right now?
Yeah, so I'm 6'1", and I might fluctuate between like 215 and 220. So I'm in that range right now. I might fluctuate right now.
All right. Awesome, man. Now let me get into this piece right here, okay? This is what I call 5 questions, 1-word answer. All right, it's a little game, okay? All right, so it's called 1-word answers. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, now you can't be stumbling and bumbling. It's almost like calling an audible on the field. So I'm gonna see what you got. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Who is your biggest supporter?
My mom.
Your mom, my man. All right. Who will be the high school state champions this year?
St. Thomas Aquinas.
All right. What do you think about the winged helmet, Michigan's helmet?
I think it's still the greatest helmet of all time. Still the most classic traditional helmet of all time.
So, okay, say that one more time.
The most classic, and it has the most tradition of all helmets of all time.
All right. Is that mom in the background?
It is.
Oh, no.
Yeah, don't hide. I'm going to come get you, mom. We're going to talk to you in a second. Ready? Here we go. Jim Harbaugh. Coach Jim Harbaugh.
The best.
The best. I'm going to try your feelings right now. You ready? Ohio State.
The worst.
I'm loving it, baby. I'm loving it. And I got one bonus one for you right now. Ready? What's the best YouTube channel out there right now?
Say Coach Hayes football.
My man, there you go, baby. Coach Hayes football is the best. Mom, if you want to get on, I would love to talk to you just for 2 seconds to see how you feel as a parent. I'm not going to hold you long. I see you back there in the background trying to hide. But if you don't want to get on, I understand. But if you do, I want to hear from you.
I definitely was not trying to.
You hear now.
I can hear it while we were driving, and I just wanted to see the film as you were playing it.
Got you. Here's my one question for you, Mom, and I'm going to definitely let you go. I can tell right now, I've never talked to or met your son prior to this, but I can tell you've done an excellent job with him. So just as a person, I want to say congratulations. He's respect. I can just tell he's a top-notch young man. You understand? And you've done an excellent job with him. But I do want to know how do not a problem at all. How do you feel as a parent with him committing to Michigan?
I told Jayden, I wanted UM. I'm gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I'm a Cane through and through, and I wanted him to go to UM, but this is the path that God has put him on. So we prayed about it as a family, our entire family, and this is where he landed. So I'm proud of him. I'm happy for him. He made he mapped it out. He's extremely calculated, and he calculated where he was going. He did a lot of research. And, in the end, it was a struggle, but this is where he landed. So I'm proud of him. And as long as they have flights to anywhere in the U.S., we'll just be there wherever he is.
Well, that's awesome, man. I really appreciate it. I'm just telling you, I appreciate it because our young men right now need that support. And if they can get it from wherever they can, that's awesome. So from Coach Hayes to you and to the Hood family, thank you so much just for being in this corner.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, I'm going to do this and we're going to close out here. Jayden, where can the people reach you on Twitter? What's your Twitter name?
Jayden Hood _7.
All right, Jayden Hood _7. All right, and what about your Instagram?
It's JJ Hood _7.
JJ Hood _7. All right. Listen, man, that's awesome. This will come back out. I appreciate it. Man, I wish you nothing but the best, Jayden. And I'll definitely be seeing you around, and we'll definitely be talking. I will definitely also be following your games. I may end up popping up to one of these games at St. Thomas and seeing how it's going for you. And I want to ask you one last question. Why number 7?
That's just the number I've had since Little League, and it's the first good play I had, the first number I had a good play in, and that's the number I'm gonna stick with.
Awesome. Well, I love it, man. I've been thinking about that for the longest, and I meant to ask you. But, man, it's been a pleasure having you on here, man. Like I said, wish you nothing but the best. God bless you. And we'll definitely be in touch. And I'm going to just finish up some closing stuff here. If you are on right now, like I said, follow the young man on his platforms. You can do that, as well as Lord, I lost my train of thought, man. Oh, here we go. You can follow me. Look at me. I don't even know what I'm doing. On Facebook, you can follow me at Coach Hayes Football. All right. Instagram is at Coach Hayes Football, and Twitter is Coach Hayes FB. All right. So you can check me out on all of those different platforms as well. And we got all that stuff going on. Next week, we have a young man coming on, and I don't really want to say this out loud, but it is what it is. Next week, we got a young man coming on, and his name is Reed Carrico. Okay. His name is Reed Carrico. I'm pressing the wrong button. Yeah. Reed Carrico. All right. And this is graphics. He'll be on next week, Tuesday at 8 p.m. right here. You can check us out. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel so it will notify you when I get ready to go live, as well as we do things on Thursdays as well, sparingly, just talking about random football things, programs, just different aspects of football and everything else, man. So that's where we are in regards to that. And, man, I appreciate it again. Like I said, I hate to let you go, man, because I really enjoyed your take. But I'm going to sit here and watch the next 3 minutes of it and really enjoyed it. Let me see. Hold on if I got any comments left here for you to answer. All right. Jeffrey Cadet, that's a former player, says, go get it, young man. Battle-tested Kane says, tell him keep grinding. All right. Mineral Tim 79 says the next Isaiah Simmons. All right. Perfect, man. Well, guess what, man? I'm going to let you out there. I'm getting out of here. We getting out of here. I'm going to holler at you. It's been great. Oh, and also my graphics. Everybody always asks me about my graphics. Coach, who does your graphics? Who did? Man, that's pretty cool. Well, guess what? You can hit him up. He's a Gmail account. It's VWillie. All right. VWillie at Gmail. I'm going to put it in the description of this playback. Hit him up on Gmail. He does all the graphics, the promo videos, everything I do on my social media platform. So you can hit him up and he'll take care of you, man. And he does an excellent job when it comes to that. All right. So VWillie promos at gmail.com. And I'll put it into the description down here below. And I appreciate everybody watching. Have fun. Check us out next week, as well as I drop videos every day except Sunday. Okay. On WRE, not WRE Live. This is WRE Live. WRE. Okay. Where I do the top talent around the nation. And guess what? I'm about to get out of here and I'll holler at you.